Good people, my good family, I greet you all. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on where you are actually watching me from. God is good and He is always good because He has actually and He assures us of this gift of life every day that we wake up. And that's why we praise Him anytime, anywhere. Welcome back, my good family, to this amazing vlog, to this amazing channel. My name is Kamanja_KE. This is my channel. And feel most welcome. Enjoy yourself. This is where you are supposed to be. And if you are coming in for the first time, actually show me your love by subscribing, like, comment, and share, and God is going to bless you. For my good supporters are people, ardent people that find their time and get back to me. God bless you very, very much. Those guys who watch me silently, your support is also much appreciated, and that is it. And because that is your nature, keep on doing it. Guys, here we only talk of positive things, positive vibes always. And we don't associate ourselves with negativity. So welcome, feel at home, watch your space, get relaxed, and let us enjoy together. Good people, people are saying that things are very, very hot in these streets. I'm not feeling the hotness actually. I'm not really feeling any hotness in these streets. Mambo imechemuka. Here at home we say mambo imechemuka. Mambo yamechemuka. And actually what is happening, let it happen. But we are here to correct things. We are here actually to remind people things and to rectify things. I know many guys now are now making views of just one simple story. A story that if they are asked to explain better, they will start saying that we were told. A story that is well known to individuals themselves. But we are busy in these streets interpreting, twisting these stories and giving this story different and imaginary meanings. Guys, I don't want to say it is paining me or it's actually amusing me. The way, the nature, what is amusing me is the nature of human beings. What we are made of. And actually what we tend to do with some situations when we are faced with such a kind of situations. But actually, as I've said, we are here to rectify things, to set records straight, and even actually to cool down our critics, to tell them and actually force them, not even now show them, we are forcing them to see the way. And they stop using this story to make a lot of stories. This story actually to demean people. This story actually and even to harass people in these platforms. We are not going to stand and look at that. We must tell them the truth. After all, this story is a story of two adults. A story that is well known to the two individuals, not us. So, if things have gone astray the other side, we are not supposed to come together and just give reasons as to why things are going astray. But we've been in these streets supporting, everybody is supporting his party. And we are not going to actually to stop from supporting our party. Yes, If it calls for defending, that we will. And if it calls for actually supporting, we will support. But this is what I have to say today. And get me correct. The story is about Passy. Our new exposes towards the Trench Town grandpa. Now that people have started calling him names, they are actually harassing this friend of mine, this honorable friend of mine, the Trench Town grandpa, in these platforms. And I call them, and I'm calling for respect for the Trench Town grandpa. As us, as a good family, and my good family, I urge you to stand together and stand, actually, we stand for Cecil. We stand together to support Cecil and actually protect him from this witch hunt, protect him from this trauma, protect him from this attacks in these streets. I know it is from Mr. Cecil now that people are counting coins. People are now counting things on their table. And they are wishing to hear another story like that. Or they wish that the story remains. And they will start making that story look very new. Every day, every night, every second of their life. Now, guys, here I have something that I want to object. And I'm very happy. As I'm going to talk about, as I want to talk about Passy's latest exposes on Mr. Cecil. And how actually the world in these platforms is feeling. What does this expose mean to Passy, to Mr. Cecil, and how fellow negative reactors have taken these exposes to themselves? And what are the questions that are coming off from this act? Now, before that, I would like to remind Passy one day when Gintu had gone to a request of the same. Before I start questioning her, actually, I want to remind her of this video. She did it with Gintu. And they were talking about the same story. Actually, let us actually listen to her and let us compare that content from what she made yesterday, what is now actually rocking in these streets.
About that question that you asked me the day that you have carried, I was telling you that it is not true. It is not and true. It is not true. You can lie actually about things because they are lying about those words. They are lying, saying that.
Yeah. It's not my own making. It is her, Passy herself. Gintu had gone to ask her about the breakup of the three amigos, Mogesi, Ernesto, and Gintu. And she had sometimes taken in a lot of blames. She was actually being blamed from every corner. Gintu was blaming her. Mogesi was blaming her. Ernesto was blaming her for the breakup. And Gintu had gone to clear the air, had gone to find the truth. Guys, we should know, and we should have known the characters of these people actually in this village. We should have known their characters. Yeah. Now, in that story, Gintu comes up again, asking Passy about the nudes, about Mr. Cecil's sexual advances to Passy. And you remember that story that why not Kibe was it why not? Yeah, Dr. Kibe had tried to get rid of that content from Passy's phone with and all things were in vain. He never succeeded. That was a Neso's story and Mogesi's story. But what was Passy's answer? Passy said, no, those were lies. Nothing happened. This is our tricky Passy. Passy said, no, those were lies. Nothing happened. So at that point, he was getting Mr. Cecil off the hook. He was cleaning Mr. Cecil's name that particular time. It's about 3 weeks ago. If not 2, it's 3 weeks ago. Now, I'm wondering, and the world is wondering, the same person, the same Passy, who said no, those were lies, she's now coming up with receipts, audio receipts, full of Mr. Cecil's voice and our voice, talking of a failed date, talking of a blind date. And guys here on these streets are laughing, ridiculing Mr. Cecil, calling Mr. Cecil names because of this same Passy. At that point, they also called the Passy names. That she's now not trustworthy. She cannot talk the truth. And the same guys are now applauding Passy and at the same time insulting and throwing names to Cecil. Who is Passy? She cannot learn. In fact, the past is haunting her. She will never make things straight in her life. That is true. She is double-edged, just like his brothers, just like his friends, his gang members. Even her kids cannot actually believe in her. Because her kids are big enough to see what the mother is doing. Her kids are not going actually to believe in her. Because what she's actually talking of, if she can talk something today and tomorrow she turns on that thing and says something different, what kind of a person is Passy? Why has she taken all that long with these audios? We know who is Passy actually. We know this village. She was not waiting for the right time to come. That answer is coming. That answer is coming. Before I start asking her a lot of questions, the answer is actually coming. Yes, the answer is actually coming. Now, to get things real, to get what has been happening till this story came out, let us listen to this fellow negative reactor, how she is telling other reactors, all the way from Nigeria, Cocomama. I don't know if it is from Nigeria or from Ghana, but actually she's trying to educate and she's trying to tell the world the truth behind this scheme. Now we are debunking this scheme. I'm debunking the scheme using Cocomama's sentiments. Let us listen to Cocomama carefully, what she's talking about, before we start talking about Passy.
Privately, from what I'm seeing, she shared some stuff. Whether it's real, the authenticity is what I don't know. Because before a guy will share his wola, you must have given the guy attention. Some don't. If she is mentally sick, it's gonna affect the way she's the only one raising her children. It's gonna affect her children. So I'm not supporting her, but I hope that if she is mentally sick, it's gonna affect the way she's the only one raising her children. I believe that some folks here some of us here, some of us reactors, we can do too much in terms of claiming stuff. You know, you've not spoken to someone. It's not even like it's a clickbait, which I am guilty of, okay? I got that. When one of the reactors had issue with Baba Marwa's PA, dusted PA, Peris, okay? When one of them had issue with Peris, it was very clear he was recording Peris and Peris was recording. How come Mr. Cecil contacted you and you never recorded it?
Correct. Correct. That is not me. That is Cocomama, a negative reactor. A person who has been reacting negatively towards all these positive stories in these streets. But before Passy actually exposed the alleged audio, Cocomama had sensed some danger in it. Cocomama had sensed something fishy coming up. Guys, I want us to believe that this has been a scheme. Passy has been under pressure to do something. And this pressure has yielded what she gave out yesterday. Passy has been under pressure. And this world, actually, we've heard what Cocomama is talking about. And from her sentiments, Passy, the past will haunt her big time. Yeah. She is simply, from her sentiments, she's simply meaning that and implying that Passy will be haunted big time by her past. Why? Number one, Cocomama doubts the truth in that expose. Meaning that this has been a scheme that has been under tunnels. Now that its time came and it came to service. Cocomama is really doubting the truth, the authenticity of this story that Passy exposed. And I'm going to tell you why she is doubting. She could have been the first person, actually. Cocomama, On Trending, M. Carol, what to be the first guys to come and actually talk loudly about this story. But Cocomama, she's seeing something fishy. And she's implying that, she's hinting that this might be a scheme that has been under tunnels for a very long time. And Passy has been under pressure to expose. Meaning, next thing, she's saying, that reactors are very tricky. That is what she's saying. That reactors, yes, we react, but reactors are very tricky. Tricky in terms of technology. Meaning technology is under work. That Passy should have not waited for all this long. Should have not waited for all this long, actually, to expose Mr. Cecil. Even if, let's say, okay, it was done and she has already succumbed to that pressure. And now she has come live and telling people that this is what happened, this is what happened. We are not objecting, but we are questioning the motive of this expose. We are really, I'm really questioning, and my family helped me question the motive in this expose. Yeah. Why? Number two, she's asking, why actually she's doubting Passy. Why should the Passy, and the world here now help me, why should the Passy? This is something that has happened to her. Very personal. Very personal, actually. If she loves herself, why should her go to somebody's channel to expose something that belongs to her And she has a channel. And after that, now she goes to her channel to come up with the same story. Now, who consumes a repeated story? We are seeing her in the company of Ernesto and Mugesi. They are now exposing this story. She has a channel. She was to host these two boys in her channel and tell them that thing that I've been holding for long, let us come in my channel, let us do what? If it was to benefit her. Guys, this takes us to another thing. That Passy can do things when compromised. And that is what I want to believe in. She doesn't love herself because she doesn't give her channel a priority. Her priority is in Mugesi's channel. She's now using Mugesi's channel. In the next 2-3 days, 1 week after now they run out of content, she's going to come up with a story that Mugesi pressurized her or gave her a lot of pressure to talk such stories, and those stories will be pronounced dead and false and malice by her herself. That is why I'm saying, and Cocomama is actually detecting that the past will haunt Passy big time. Nobody is going to believe Passy. Even if we talk about her kids here, the children won't believe the mother. Because even her grown children. Because there is no way a parent can talk this today, tomorrow she bends. From Cocomama's explanations, we have so many questions that Passy is actually supposed to answer. If at all, like you remember, she's even reminding us Peris and another person when Peris was being recorded. If she actually recorded Cecil that first time, she has taken a long time, even if it is now being secretive, being mature and everything. Remember that time when Cecil was going, she was actually going to release everything. That was what we expected. But she has taken a long time. Things have now brewed. And that's why we are saying that this must be, and this might be a scheme to destroy Mr. Cecil. And actually, here it is not Mr. Cecil who is being destroyed. The main target is _Marwa. That is what people must look at. Because Cecil came to the village courtesy of _Marwa. You remember that. Now, Cocomama is questioning if that reactor in question recorded Peris and came out talking about Peris. Why did Passy take too long to do it? Why do it from another person's channel? Because she is easily swayed. She can be swayed by situations. She is a slave of situations. Yeah. She has all the rights to talk what happened to her. Right. But she is not supposed actually to be dealing with the people who want to benefit themselves. I'm coming to that. Now, Passy keeping these records, meaning Passy has been a setter. Yeah, I was saying, Passy keeping these records for all this long means, well, that Passy was a setup. And actually, Mr. Cecil has been trapped. And who is who to believe and trust Passy? Passy is actually an elderly, where we categorize her, she's an elderly. Like Mr. Cecil, she's an adult. Mr. Cecil is an adult. What happened behind the scenes? Who are we to consume? Who are we to consume their escapades? Now you've told us what happened. How do you want us to help you? And that's why I was questioning her motive towards exposing these stories. If actually these stories mean something to her. What do these stories? We are all adults. What we do behind scenes, what we do behind curtains should not be exposed, even if our relationship has gone so. Why should we release? Why should we actually wash our dirty linen in public? Passy, whoever told you this, and I want to give you a very good quote from one of these actor in Nigeria, that is Chinua Achebe. In one of his quotes, he quotes, and I'm quoting. Now, those who will tell you, those people who will tell you that do not put too much politics in your art are not being honest. By the way, if you look very carefully, you will find that, you will see that they are the same people who are quite happy with the situation as it is now. Get me correct. The guys who tell you, don't do this. Yeah, I've seen those comments. Don't do this. Oh, don't worry. They are the same guys enjoying the situations you are going through. And you don't want to learn from it. You are an adult. A parent, to be precise. Ask yourself, if all these parents in this world should be coming out and telling us about their escapades, their experiences, where they have been going. You are a parent who has been compromised. And don't bring your being compromised here so that the world should save your situation. You are not in any situation to be saved from. You are making yourself a laughing stock. That is what. You are making yourself a laughing stock. You are not aiming at killing Mr. Cecil. And I want to remind Mr. Cecil of this one thing. Cecil, wherever you are, I'm reminding you this. When you do good work, let us not forget that the real solution lies in the world in which charity will have become unnecessary. Hope you are getting me. Anything good you are doing to these people, don't forget yourself. Don't cheat yourself. The truth is, the solution lies in the world. The same people you are extending your hand to. They are going to see that help as being necessary. This is your message, and this is Ayamara's message, actually. Your good work, at one point, people are going to see it as being unnecessary. And because the world is the judges in this world, we are all judges here. Get me correct. Now, guys, Passy always uses her phone in live everything. She records using her phones. She has 2 phones. My simple question to her: even if she was to use her phone, still the same story will come out, will have come out. But this is where, when she's ready, actually look at that video properly. When she's ready to give out that audio, she bends backward. She goes again backward to check which proper file should be played. Meaning, and I'm telling you the truth, watch that video properly. When she's about to release that video like this, she remembers something and she beeps backward. She goes backward and she identifies the proper file to be played. Meaning, she was avoiding to play the original file, and now she decided to play a fabricated file. Or she has more files. Passy. What are you hiding from your trusted friends? In fact, a trustworthy friend, you are supposed to show everything. That this file is here and here. And we are seeing you going back to pull another one. Meaning you don't even trust yourself. You don't even trust your friends. You have so many recorded files only waiting to expose people. This shows how dirty and how untrustworthy you are, Passy. There is a very big evidence. Guys, let me actually play this receipt and you see how she was reacting when she wanted to play that audio. Meaning she has so many things in store. She has so many things in store. And nobody is going actually to believe this Passy in these streets. She is very dirty. She is a big trap. And guys, don't let yourself be trapped in her traps. She's a very big trap. She's a setup. She mean no good. She mean evil. And that's why I was telling I am Marwa, and I'm actually telling Cecil that any good you're doing, let you not forget that the real solution lies in this world, in which charity will never have become and will never become necessary. The charity will always be unnecessary. Nobody is going to remember that. Never should do that. Never. Never. That is Passy, actually. That is Passy. Yeah, good family. Actually, you've seen what I was meaning. And my last question, a question that is posted by Cocomama here, is very clear. Cocomama is questioning Passy. She's really questioning Passy on the motive of this expose. She's asking her so many questions. And she's trying to actually advise her, telling that the character she is depicting, the character that she is portraying may lead to her suffering from mental disorders. Something that is going to be very dangerous to her generation. That is what she is detesting from her characters. That is Cocomama. You see, actually, Passy, this is what I want to tell you before I talk about something different. People say, and it is said in this world, if you don't like someone's story, then go write your own story. I think that is what you've applied. That you never liked, you never loved and you never liked Cecil's story when he talked about you. Now you had the freedom to go and come up with your own story. And you've done it. And my question is, what do you think is going to benefit you now that you've exposed him? And I've told you, Actually, Cecil could have not even made all those advances to you if you never entertained him. Even Cocomama is asking the same. Before you reach that extent of that audio, anything, any relationship that has gone so, has so many things in it. Meaning, you had given Cecil a chance. You had entertained. Now that the entertainment has gone so, you've decided to spill everything. What do you think is going to help you at the end of the day? Nothing. You are destroying yourself. We have seen so many big nasty scandals happening. People explaining them, exposing them. But this one is not a big scandal. It's only a scandal that is meant to destroy one individual. But in real sense, I've told you, the person you think you are destroying, you are the same people who are telling you destroy him. They are the same people who are going to be happy when you get destroyed. Watch out and see. I've told you, Cocomama has seen, and she has detested that something nasty is coming. Yeah, people have seen, and actually they have seen in that video how you behave. Meaning you have so many things in store. Guys, now, before I kindly stop, it's good to talk about that Passy exposing Mr. Cecil. But why actually, again, these people, her people, are attacking? Why are they using this platform to attack somebody else? Why are they using this platform to attack I am Peris, an innocent girl? Why are they using this platform to attack I am Peris? What does I am Peris, what has she done to them? It was Cecil and Passy. That was the main story. Why do you bring up another story about Peris? Why do you find it easy to attack Peris? It means that Peris is the next in store. I'm telling this, and that is my prophecy. I am Peris might be the next in store. And guys, come together. Let us protect this girl. We are protecting Cecil, and let us protect I am Peris from these attacks. I saw every person in every live of these lazy gangs. They were talking about Peris. Meaning, they are telling us, they are hinting on their next target. The next target is I am Peris. Stay away from Peris. Leave Peris alone. You people who belong to Passy. I can mention you. And this is what you exactly said. Like B2 was speaking this way. Peris had to pay lap games to have a laptop in return. I quote directly. That's the B2. JC was questioning how Peris manages, and she has managed to have to buy a land in the village. She thinks that Peris sold herself for money to come and buy land, or somebody else is buying the same thing they have been asking about Priska Sagati. Now they are now targeting I am Peris. Now there is this, I don't know, Kung Fu Fanta, or Kung Fan Fanta, that is the KFF, Kung Fu Fanta. She's saying that laptops, lap dancers for laptops. Your great supporter, Terrible Vanilli, he is attacking Peris at the same time Irene Jeb. That Irene Jeb did this for laptop, and now Peris is doing this for laptop. Why are you targeting Irene Jeb? Why are you targeting I am Peris? If you guys are true and genuine. There is this one who was always commenting in your all platforms. Kevin Mochache. Yeah. His true name is Kevin D. Mochache. He is claiming that Peris met Aaron Dante and also Philip, and thus she met the Cecil, the Trenchtown grandpa, in the alleged failed blind date with Passy for laptop. Surely, you now see how these people are thinking very myopically. How I wish they were only to talk about you, not and leave others out. Even Mara was attacked. But why do you target Irene Jep? Why do you target I am Peris? Who is Peris to you? And guys, I've told you, Peris might be the next target. Every person in every live chat, they were talking about Peris. And meaning, Peris is the next target after Cecil. These guys are out of, and they want to destroy people. Their real aim is to destroy people. Now, guys, before I stop, and I'm actually stopping, I'm asking people to come together and protect our sister, I am Peris. She was attacked, and she has been attacked, and she is being targeted. That is what I know. She is being targeted. Let us come together, protect her. She's a good lady. Somebody is making some life strides. Somebody who is progressing well, but she cannot stand to receive those attacks. And it is good we have seen and we have read them, that their next target most probably is I am Peris. And wherever you are, Peris, be aware these guys are coming for you. But because we believe in God, they are not going to destroy you. Don't be bothered. Don't be swayed. Don't be shaken. Remain strong. Now, guys, if I leave them with this quote today: defamation, malice, gossip, and character assassination are the poorest weapons of a failed sadist. This is the trick they are employing. Defamation, malice, gossip, character assassination. And we know well that these are the poorest weapons of failed sadists. They are just failed sadists. And they are using these techniques to actually destroy others. We've seen this much hard for them for many years and stories. We've smelt very much and felt both warmth and legible coldness. So at our age, at Cecil's age, at my age, at Peris's age, you might be having a bit too little to guide. At our status, you might be having too much little to guide us on what we are supposed to do academically, in the family way, in the relationship way, finances, religion, and even in technology. You are too young. And before you do things, always consult extensively. We are not your equals. Find where your equals are and play your games. From this side, I say bye, goodbye, let them learn something. And I've said the techniques they are using, those are the poorest techniques used by sadists, used by them. I don't want to call them narcissists. And again, they are narcissists in fact, but they are sadists. These guys are sadists. And that's why they are using these techniques. But we are past those techniques. Goodbye and God bless you.